Why every gun lover should own this American classic. Handguns are a staple of any gun owner these days. They offer portability, ease of carry, and if you choose your caliber right, devastating firepower in a pinch. And none has more significant place in history than the mighty 1911. This is Colonel Trigger, and today we'll take a look at why every gun enthusiast should own an M1911. M1911 and its brief history. The development of this cult classic M1911 goes back more than 100 years. The legendary firearms designer John Browning was given the task of designing the new firearm. The legendary firearms designer John Browning was given the task of designing a new sidearm for the United States military. Before the M1911, the U.S. Army relied mostly on revolvers chambering .38 caliber cartridges designed by Smith & Wesson. U.S. Army's combat experience during the Philippine-American War at the start of the 20th century showed that the .38 caliber lacked the stopping power needed by a firearm. The .38 caliber round was incapable of subduing charging enemy combatants, especially if they were drug-fueled to charge American lines. So, switching to a higher caliber with more stopping power was the need of the hour. To that end, the U.S. Army was looking to develop a new semi-automatic pistol that had greater stopping power. In comes John Browning, who was already working on a new pistol cartridge, the .45 ACP. The .45 caliber ACP. This design fit the bill, and soon U.S. Army was conducting trials of the new Colt pistol chambering the .45 caliber ACP round. The design went through some changes like the Colt Model 1907 and Colt Model 1910. The Model 1910 finally cleared U.S. Army trials and was inducted into the Army as the official sidearm in March 1911 and earned its infamous name as the Model 1911, or M1911 for short. The 1911 saw extensive combat in both World War I and World War II and quickly gained favor within the Army for its fire rate and stopping power. It became so popular, in fact, that it was produced by multiple manufacturers during World War II, such as Colt, Remington Rand, and the Ithaca Gun Company, just to meet wartime demands. M1911 saw continued service after World War II and would go on to serve the U.S. Army in later major conflicts, such as the Korean War and the Vietnam War. It wasn't until the 1970s that the U.S. Army started to seriously consider a replacement for the M1911. The main reason behind the change was NATO standardization, which favored the 9mm caliber. It slowly replaced the Beretta 92, designated as the M9. Even though M1911 was officially dropped as the official sidearm of the U.S. Army, it still saw widespread use within the defense community, especially special operations units that favored the stopping power of the .45 caliber ACP over 9mm. And to this day, they carry modern variants of the M1911. Design and features. The M1911 boasts some unique design features that made it as popular as it is today. Firstly, it uses a short recoil tilting barrel mechanism. This was a unique design choice for the time. It allows the barrel and the slide to move together when the weapon is fired, but after a short distance, the barrel is forced down by a swinging link that unlocks the slide and allows it to continue backward. This reduces the recoil greatly and increases the reliability of the sidearm. This allows shooters to control the gun more easily and maintain accuracy for follow-up shots. M1911 is a single-action pistol, which means the hammer must be cocked manually before firing. Each trigger pull releases the hammer to strike the firing pin. This allows the M1911 to have a very short and crisp pull, again enhancing the accuracy of the pull. When you have only 7 rounds in the magazine like they did back then, you have to make sure all of those hit their intended targets. Nowadays, you get variants with extended magazines with 15-round capacities, but that wasn't the case back when it was designed. Talking about magazines, another unique design feature is that the M1911 uses single-stack magazines. This made the profile of the magazine slimmer. That meant having a slimmer pistol width that allowed for more ergonomic handling. But the main advantage of using the M1911 is that it chambers the powerful 45 caliber automatic Colt pistol round, or 45 ACP. It provides the user with a high-powered cartridge with significant stopping power. The M1911 is a well-designed pistol that manages its weight and recoil perfectly, and combining that with a high stopping power round, it is just too good to miss out on. Variants on the market. M1911 design has had an everlasting impression on the world of firearms. Today there are hundreds of different M1911 variants out there. Colt, the original manufacturer, still makes the classic government model in its original style config, as well as an upgraded model. If you're a history enthusiast, you can't go wrong with the classic government model with a 5-inch barrel and a single stack magazine. If it worked for Uncle Sam for 100 years, it will work for you. Springfield also makes the classic M1911 design as part of their Springfield Armory mil spec lineup. It has the same classic look and feel as the military-issued M1911A1. It features the same design that we have come to love, such as an arched mainspring housing and basic GI sights. And Colt's Combat Elite Series M1911 come with upgraded features like adjustable sights, skeletonized triggers, and ambidextrous safeties. If it's the comfort and handling you seek, you'll be better off getting these variants. There are even models made with concealed carry in mind. Colt's Defender Series and Sig Sauer Ultra Compact Series use 3-inch barrels with more comfortable grip and night sights for people who need to keep classy. The design and classic look of the M1911 has become so popular that companies are even making 9mm and 10mm variants for people that like the look and design of the M1911 but aren't fans of the 45 caliber ACP round. Many manufacturers, including Springfield Armory, Sig Sauer, and Kimber, offer M1911s chambered in 9mm. These models retain the classic design but provide less recoil, making them a popular choice for new shooters or those who like a more manageable caliber for target shooting, allowing the shooter to flex the classic M1911 design and shoot the caliber of his own choosing. But our personal favorite is the M19 Operator lineup by Springfield Armory. It features a forged frame and slide, makes them stand apart from a strength and durability point of view. The Operator comes in an optics-ready configuration, meaning you can easily slap your favorite red dot sight on top. The pistol grip is a no-slip G10 grip that ensures a solid interface between your hand and the pistol. The barrel comes with a solid rail integration system, so you can bling out your M1911 with your favorite flashlight or laser attachment. Overall, the M1911 Operator Series by Springfield Armory is a great package that captures the classic M1911 feel and adds the modern conveniences that every modern gun owner needs. A guide to owning an M1911. While the M1911 is a great sidearm, the weapon is only as good as the person shooting it. So here are some things to keep in mind while operating or maintaining an M1911 variant pistol. Number 1, it's a single action pistol, which means that the hammer must be cocked before firing, either manually or by racking the slide downward. While this allows for a lighter trigger pull, it also means that you need to be extra careful while carrying. It does come with thumb safety, and you can carry it while cocked with safety engaged, but you need to familiarize yourself with the weapon before carrying it, as it is a different experience from carrying passive safety weapons like a Glock. Number 2, the M1911 is built with really tight tolerances. So, make sure you clean the barrel and the slide after each firing session and remove any carbon buildup. Also, apply a thin layer of gun oil on the rails, barrel bushing, and other moving parts to prevent extra wear on your M1911. Another niche issue you might face with an M1911 is using plus P rated ammo. This is high pressure rated ammo, and some older models are not rated for it. It's better to use standard pressure ammo to reduce the wear of your M1911, especially if it is not rated for it. Other than that, general wisdom for weapon carrying and maintenance goes. Don't stick it in the mud, and if you do, Clean it thoroughly of any debris. Regularly inspect small components and screws and make sure nothing has fallen off, etc. Concluding remarks. The M1911 has made its mark on history and is cherished among gun enthusiasts and collectors all over the world. It comes from a long line of battle-tested sidearms. It may require a little extra maintenance, but it makes it up in reliability and comfort. Every gun lover should at least own one variant of this American classic.